Hey guys, how it going? This is Yar Spark. We're here in Elite Dangerous on another shipbuilding guide. Today I'm here in an exploration ship, the Anaconda. Probably one of the best ships for exploration in the game. It has the highest jump range out of any ship in the game, but that also might be due to that it's one of the large ships, but it's also one of the smallest of the large ships too. But we'll be going over my build and how I have done this, and maybe you guys will like it as well. For my exploration builds, I use no weapons at all. That doesn't mean you can't, but I don't personally. I use a heatsink launcher with lightweight 5 on it, so it basically weighs nothing. So lightweight 5 on it, so that you still have that lovely jump range. For the core internals, I have lightweight alloys with heavy duty 4 on here with deep plating. I didn't really want to waste the mass for grade 5. But it is there, so in case you bump the ground a little harder than you should, you got a little extra health there to protect you. I have a 3D power plant with overcharge 4 with stripped down. I know a lot of people complain that I use D power plants, but if you're fast, you really won't burn up by a sun if you're fuel scooping, so it shouldn't be a problem. But if you don't feel comfortable, use an A variant shield generator. It's all up to you guys. But I do have the strip down to help with the jump range as well. I have a 5D thruster. You'll probably need to lightweight or put the other stuff on first before you can put the thrusters on. But I do run clean drive tuning 1, which does not affect the mass, so it won't hurt your jump range, and then you can add the strip down effect, which will then help your jump range. So pretty handy to have. I have a 6A frame shift drive with increased range 5 with mass manager to basically give this ship just a ridiculous jump range. So pretty nice to have. I have a 5D life support. It has lightweight 4 on it, so it basically weighs nothing. So to also help with that lovely jump range. I do run a 4D power distributor, so I can boost off of it just once. It does have engine focus 5, and you will need a max roll of engine focus to be able to get it to boost with a 4D. And then I have the strip down effect to also help out with the FSD range as well. For these sensors, I'm running lightweight 5 on them. Yeah, so they basically weigh nothing compared to their original mass, 64 tons. So it also helps lovely with that jump range. Basically, almost 40 tons gone, if not 50. So yeah. Also, the ship does come with 32 tons of fuel. Very nice. It gives a very large amount of jump range and still very fuel efficient. For the optional internals, I have a 7B fuel scoop. The 7A is just more expensive and hardly does that much more. So I'd recommend the 7B so your insurance cost is not that high. I also run a 6B auto field maintenance kit to repair any sort of broken modules that I would happen to get. And yeah, I also have a 6D fighter hangar, one with a Javelin XG8 Guardian fighter, and then a fighter of an AX variant. I'm not quite sure why I'm using the Rogue variant. But I do have it, I think, in case of players, and I have this one in case of Thargoids. But that is just me. I'm also using a 6G planetary vehicle hangar because I would plan on using the Anaconda for much further distance, so I feel like I would need the extra SRV bays. So I have 4 at my disposal. I also get a 5H Guardian frame shift drive booster, which adds 10.50 light years onto this jump range, so it gets me up pretty high, close to 70 if not further. I also have a 5B auto field maintenance kit too, to also just repair anything that happens to be broke, or in case my 6B runs out, or either or. I also have a 5E cargo rack in case I find anything out there I would want. It's also there for my fuel limpets and also there for my repair limpets as well. I have the advanced docking computer because the ship might be a little bit too much to dock after exploring for a while, or if I'm just really lazy. You can add whatever you want to this 5D military compartment, but I don't personally use it or need it since there's really nothing there I would want. I'm also using a 3D shield generator, and as you guys would know, this shield generator is a little bit weird and kind of a glitch that you can actually mount it, even though your hull mass might be a little bit bigger than it should be. But I do have enhanced low power 5 with strip down, so it basically makes it less power draw, less weight, and then the added extra weight stripped off of it as well from the strip down. So overall, a very, very, also the detailed surface scanner, well with expanded Pro 5 to give that extra efficiency when roving planets, so you can find them lovely, lovely little locations. I find the Anaconda to be a very nice ship. It's a little bit of a pain to fly in Super Cruise, but that is just me. It's still pretty decent. It's a great exploration ship, and I do recommend it. But if you're new to this, I would probably recommend something small to start off with, maybe a Cobra or a Crate or an Asp. But yeah, this ship is fantastic and has great jump range, guys. Like look at that jump range, almost 71, 71. And I know it's not very high shield strength, but if you just keep all 4 pips to systems, it has pretty good resistances. Plus you have that extra armor health underneath it. Plus you have the repair lipids in case you get hurt. So not bad in my opinion. But please tell me down below how you have your Anaconda set up for exploration, what you think of mine, and any other further tweaks I could do to mine, or feedback as well for the video. Also, please leave a like and subscribe. It does help the channel and helps keep future content. Till then, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.